Good, good evening, everybody. Hope everyone's having a good week. If you're watching this, you know I'm sweating hard right now. It's been muggy, and in this case, smoky as well, which is a bit of a segue into this week's poem. It's a sweat experience of sweat of an entirely different sort, and it goes a little something like this: in the heat and ice, a tale of two extremes. At one end, the heat rising up from the sauna floor, sweat dripping from my body's every pore, wondering silently, what did I get myself into? In the middle, there's the ease, sense of spearmint, frankincense, and eucalyptus, each scent providing a sense of relaxation, physical reminders to let go of the outside world, of inner doubts, and life itself. At the other end, there's the ice, a slow crawl into the plunge, one body part at a time, deep breathing. With each flow, my body feels at ease, overcoming the heat and the freeze. A sigh and a sense of accomplishment, all in 75 minutes time. Okay, so there's a bit of a background to this one. So, a few weeks ago, I entered a contest, as one does when they constantly scroll social media. They find contests that they decide, oh, the prize looks like something I'd enjoy and would give it a go, thinking nothing of it. In this case, it turned out I won the second prize for the contest, which was pass to the sauna Othership, which the idea of taking a sauna and doing the ice bath has been a bit of a curiosity, but for whatever reason I never really got around to exploring this one until I got the text message saying that I won the second prize for the contest, which was a pass that had good for a pair of sessions on it. So it was a Sunday afternoon. I went to Othership's Flatiron location. Admittedly, I was nervous and a bit intimidated because, for starters, I would be down to my shorts the entire time. For me, my body has not exactly been something that I've taken much pride in, mostly because of all the years I got reminded that I was fat and that I needed to watch my weight and watch what I ate. So as one would imagine, that did a bit of a number on my sense of self, let alone the fact that my right leg in particular has multiple scars on it. So it's like the self-consciousness is like turned up to 100. And that's even before I set foot inside the sauna and the polar ice bath. I had never done either one before. So I was like, extreme heat and extreme cold. How am I gonna shake out here? And I stepped into the sauna and it hit me pretty much immediately. Suddenly thinking to myself, what have I, what did I do? Like, why, like, seeing everyone else in the sauna lying back, talking, and I'm like thinking to myself, people enjoy this? Like, people sit there for like 15 minutes at a clip while enveloped with like really hot steam around them? Like, why? But as the first few minutes kind of ticked away, I felt relaxed. Okay, add to the fact that the scent of spearmint was coming through the room, and it just put me in a further relaxed state of mind where it's like, okay, I can see why people do this. Like, they disconnect from the outside world and just let themselves be in the moment and not put so much attention to the fact that it's really hot in the room. It's an issue for me because I sweat like crazy during in the heat, especially during the summer months. Hence why I'm still sweating even as I'm talking to you in this video. So it's a bit more of an issue for me than most. But after a while, I'm just like, okay, it's my first go round, like just feeling out how this is gonna work. And I made it to the 15-minute mark after a brief rinse to have my body come back to normal temperature. It was time to hit the ice bath. And know the fact that the pool is less than 2 feet deep, when your body touches that water, you feel it almost immediately. And me, like at first, I was really nervous to like go in there. Like, even with my feet in, I felt it through the rest of my body. I felt the shiver. But then I figured I'm gonna at least try to go for 30 seconds. Where I just took deep breaths the whole way through. And felt that sense of elation that came with me getting out of there. And it's like, okay, I made it through the first pass of this. I'm not as terrified. So I just went back to the common area, and next to where you went to the common area, they have pens and pads of paper for any free writing to do. And in the midst of my sitting in the common area, this entire poem came out more or less as it is, with a few minor tweaks here and there. I took a piece of paper and put it in my bag that was in the locker. And I figured, okay, like I had 75 minutes, I have at least time for maybe two more go rounds between state of freeze and warmth. So I went back in, and the second go round I was not nearly as self-conscious about it as I was the first go round. I'm like, everyone's here in their bathing suits. No one cares what anyone else looks like. Kind of a role reversal for all the years I've been told that everyone's looking and silently judging me over every single thing that I do. As the mantra that I've heard over the years. Like, everyone's just being themselves and enjoying it along the way too. So I decided to go back to the ice bath for one more go of it. And this time I made it to 60 seconds in there. And I just felt like, okay, if I can survive extreme heat and cold, frankly, I mean, in my mind, I can survive any situation, no matter how difficult it may seem to be at first. Like I'm capable of surviving, adjusting, and thriving in situations. And I felt relaxed in a city of 8 million people, in a world that's seemingly like falling apart at the seams by the hour. And home life where it's like both parents are not in the best of health, and trying to do whatever I can to keep my own mental health in a decent place, to have moments where you're just able to be in the present moment, away from everything, and without the aid of either my phone or my iPod, to just just sit there and like let myself be, even if my mind was like rapidly wanting to get out of both situations. It was a peaceful afternoon. I wasn't expecting it to be, but it was. And I could totally see why people do this. So yeah, as far as Othership goes, with my pass, I still have one more credit that I'm going to be using before the month ends. So I at least get to give this experience another go. And who knows if this becomes a thing or not. Time will tell on that. But I'm grateful for the staff of Othership at Flatiron for making me feel welcome, safe, and in an environment that I could exist and not be judged, criticized, or made to feel bad about the imperfections that I carry. Even though I was silent for most of the 75 minutes, through silence, I said a lot about myself and the person that I hope to be, more confident and assured in who he truly is. Well, everyone, that's it for this week's video. Hope everyone has a good weekend. And for those that are in the midst of this air quality issues, like, please take care of yourself. And I'll talk to you guys again next week. Good night, everybody.